Hello, 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 ladies and gentlemen. Let's talk about the latest episode of Superman and Lois Season 2. Now, we're going to talk full spoilers like I always do, week on, week out here on the channel with respect to these kind of shows. How do you review this episodic show without going into spoilers, really? It's good. Some slight issues at the end kind of made me a little bit concerned about where they're going with it. There you go. There's non-spoilers. But let's touch on the spoilers. So, in this week's episode, I want to talk immediately about what I didn't like. And that's where they closed at the end. Now, they closed with Cushing, the dude who's married to Lana, going into a bar as if he's about to drink again. And it's all this kind of big setup of, because he was sober, now he's always going to drink some tequila. Ooh, not good. And then there's a barmaid there, and she's like, everyone's missed you, man, or whatever his name is. Everyone's missed you, especially me, and puts her hand on him and touches him, and he pulls his hand back and goes, yeah, that's why I'm here, we need to talk. And I'm like, right, so it's just a family of cheaters? Because remember, his daughter was the one that cheated on Superboy at camp, but the mother hand-waved that away and said it was fine. And that she was proud of her daughter. So, this is annoying, because by rights, the mother, again, should have challenged the daughter. I said this in last week's episode. Said, no, she should have challenged her. And now they're setting up that the father's been cheating as well. And it's like, okay, but you've already established in this universe that one's fine. What, because she snogged a girl and that doesn't count? It does count, right? Feelings and emotions still hurt. Now this dude's going to be the cheater? Made me a bit concerned. Maybe a bit, what are you doing? So I didn't like that. I'm not going to lie, right? I didn't like that. Rest of it, though, very interesting. Bizarro Superman fights Superman again. And it is seemingly draining something from him. So he's got an amulet on his neck, which he pulls out of the ground from the Fortress of Solitude. By the looks of it, anyway. I need to go back and watch the last episode because it looked like he already had that on him, but maybe not. Anyway, when they then meet up again, it seemingly is pulling something from Superman. It's like it's draining his energy, his force, his power. Which I thought was like, okay, again, where are they going with this Bizarro dude? You know, but they've nailed Bizarro. Like, Bizarro is Bizarro. He looks cool. Like, he looks like he should do. Like, he's comic accurate. Pretty comic accurate. He's not really saying anything either. Which is, again, like how he should. He shouldn't be doing anything. But I am intrigued to see where they go with it. Now, it was interesting because when Bizarro comes to the farm, we'll get to all the, the other family stuff in a moment. I want to cover the main bits. When Bizarro comes to the farm and faces off against Clark, Superman, John Henry Irons gets the hammer, smashes them to one side, but in doing so, manages to scan the amulet on his neck. I don't know how. Whatever. He's got the computer system. Anyway, the computer system says, well, we can track it. Perfect. Cool. But we can't do it. We need the DOD. Okay. So Superman then goes to the DOD and says, I'm not holding out on you. We can track it. Just please let me know because your team's not ready. Anyway, dumbfuck DOD guy does not tell Superman that they've tracked him to Bolivia, I think it was. Sends the team over. Bizarro instantly kills 2 members of the team. And I'm like, holy, my God, they went there. And you see it. Cracks their neck. Gone. Which, I give them mad props for doing that. Like, they just went there. And I'm like, wow, okay. You went there. Which I wasn't expecting. Then, obviously, Superman faces off against them again. John Henry Irons ends up in a critical condition because he swoops in to try and help Superman. That was really quite good. The camaraderie that they build up between the two. And then the last remaining team member of the DoD's new super squad sees the amulet on the ground, grabs it and races off, right? The super speeds the guy that was in Jordan and Jonathan's school. Now, I'm wondering whether that amulet or something like that is linked to the DoD in some way. Because remember, there's some link there. Someone knows who this is anyway, because they were searching for it in the mines. Remember, the company that was in the mines, digging it up. They were looking for it. They were looking for this being. So I'm wondering if there's some kind of link there, because I'm wondering how they're going to establish how Bizarro's a thing. They gave it a Kryptonian suit. Obviously, in this iteration, it might not be a Kryptonian suit. Might be another kind of suit. Who knows? But it was interesting. I thought that was quite cool. Now, let's get to the interpersonal situ. So, the old mayor, the current mayor, is digging up dirt on Lana Cushing and Sarah Cushing. And obviously, that's how Mr. Cushing gets in the fray and needs to obviously go and talk to his mistress about their affair, I'm assuming. I thought that was quite interesting how they handled Sarah Cushing's suicide attempt, because she says, look, I just needed some help at the time and, you know, I sorted it and I'm fine now. So, you know, good. I quite liked that. I thought that was quite well done. It doesn't glorify it. It also doesn't show it as something to be ashamed of. And I thought that was quite good from an approach of establishing dialogue over individuals that, you know, have and suffer mental health problems. I thought that was quite good. Obviously, these things are very, very quick and they become subliminal and subconscious with respect to individuals, how they absorb the information. But I thought that was still good nonetheless. Yeah, fine, cool. Just that whole cheating thing and the mistress, I don't know where that's going to go, but we'll see. From there wasn't a whole lot of other things that were going on. Jonathan took the yellow mist, they're calling it, and started like seeing stuff. I would have thought they'd have done something a bit more interesting with that, but hopefully they will moving forwards. He just became superpowered, and I was like, oh, right, whatever. I was thinking it was going to react badly to him because he's part Kryptonian. I thought that would have been a bit more interesting, but no. So we'll see where they go with it, because potentially there could still be something bad happening with that. Jordan used his powers in a store which had CCTV. Had to quickly call his grandpa to scrub the video footage. There's no way that would have been able to happen, but whatever. Managed to do it anyway. And then he asks his grandpa whether he can train him so he can help his father out. I thought that was quite good. Keen to see where that story goes. It is left with John Henry Ryan's in a critical condition and the daughter, Natalie, over there trying to, you know, just make sure her dad doesn't die. And the resentment towards Superman is growing, which I think is a shame because it's not his fault. Her father chose to do that. Superman went off by himself. He didn't want John Henry to go after him. So hopefully John Henry will wake up and put his daughter right and stop this sort of, you know, belligerent nonsense directed towards Superman. Because that's how I view it. It is belligerent nonsense. And that's basically it. That is basically it. There was some stuff with the cult and things like that. And this is where I think maybe they're going to say about the Bizarro world, because they're like, oh, you know, I saw my other self. And it's like, okay, did you? You have to take loads of tablets and you see your other self? I don't know. We'll see where that goes. But it was a good episode nonetheless. Again, some issues here and there. Keen to see where it goes. But let me know what you guys think down below. I still strongly recommend this show. It's very good. But let me know what you guys think down below. Cheers though, guys. Take care.